So, hello everyone and welcome to another video. So, today we are talking about rereads. So, I try to reread a few books every year, and yeah, these are just books that I want to reread, but it's not always that I get to it because I reread other books. These are kind of the ones that I have been wanting to reread because of different things. So let's just talk about them. The first is The Way of Kings. The reason why I want to do this is because I am rereading the Cosmere, not rereading, I am reading the Cosmere universe, and once I get to The Way of Kings, I am going to reread it before continuing on with the next book. I don't know how to explain the Stormlight Archives because they are really difficult books to explain without with making sense. I have no idea how I'm going to explain. We are following different people, and this is a world where there is a lot of war and yeah, all kind of different things. That is kind of yeah, that was a bad description, but I have no idea how I'm going to explain that good. Then we have Girls of Paper and Fire. If you have seen, I don't know if you have seen it. It might come out. I don't know. But it is a video where I mention the other books. So I want to reread Girls of Paper and Fire before I continue on with this. And yeah, it's just I want to reread this. So it's basically about this kingdom where you have different different kind of people, and basically you have this girl and she is in the paper caste, which is the lowest caste, and basically every year the king chooses, I think it's 8 people who to basically become his concubines, but this year it's in 9th and it is the main character. So this is a tough one because there are definitely triggers. I want to reread this so I can continue on and see. I think it's going to be a trilogy. So I want to reread this so I can get to the 2 other ones. So yeah, that's going to be... I can't wait to see how it's going to, go. Now we have the Gilded Wolves. So I think it's going to be a trilogy. And this one, it's basically a heist story. And I know that when this came out, a lot of people was like, this is a bad, try hard to Six of Crows. Because apparently all heist stories comes from Six of Crows. And a lot of people have said that, but Six of Crows wasn't the first heist story. And no, you should not compare this to Six of Crows. This is its own story, its own heist story. I mean, all heist stories have some similarities, but I don't think this is anything like Six of Crows. So definitely don't go in expecting that. Because a lot of people didn't like that because they were like, this is nothing like Six of Crows. And then, no, of course not, because it's its own story. And then we have Awakens. I have been talking about wanting to get these books, and I want to get at least the first one and reread that, so I can, continue on with this series. I have been really loving it, and yeah, it has been a lot of fun, and I definitely want to own a lot of Elise cover books because they are really pretty. And I, of course, like them. Then we have Praying for Rain. So this is basically about, this is like a post-apocalyptic book where you have this girl, she kind of had given up, and then she meets a guy who hasn't given up, basically surviving this. So it's a lot of fun, and yeah, I want to reread at least this one, maybe like continue on with the two other ones. But yeah, definitely want to reread this. I loved the first one. It is a little like Insta Lovey, so yeah, but I really enjoyed it. Then we have Strange the Dreamer. So I want to get to Muse of Nightmares, but then I just feel like I need to reread Strange the Dreamer because it's been like 2 years since I read that, and it's better to go into Muse of Nightmares if I have reread Strange the Dreamer. So this is about Laszlo Strange. He basically works in a library, and he kind of knows a lot about a place called I Weep. And basically then this person comes from this place and wants help because there are some things that kind of is happening in this town and they need help, and Laszlo Strange actually is able to go with them. And then we have Clean Sweep, and I want to own these books, really have enjoyed them. They're short, but I really want to reread this and see, because I just finished, or but I finished this year the 3 books in that kind of series about one person. So yeah, this is about Dinah, and she owns this inn where basically magical creatures can come in and be safe on Earth before they travel on. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, and a lot of things is happening in this. Then we have Daisy Jones and the Six. I haven't read this in such a long time, and I want to reread it. I don't know, I haven't checked, but I mean the TV show is eventually coming out, has come out. I think it's like eventually coming out. So yeah, can't wait. Then we have Anna and the French Kiss, and this is the one that I am terrified of rereading. I loved it once when I read it the first time, but you know, now I have started. This was like when I didn't read any romance, didn't know what I was liking, and I liked like every single romance that I read. Now I have read a lot of romances, and I know what I like and what I don't like. And I am really afraid of rereading this because I might hate it. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and to see if I like this. So this is about Anna, and she is going to a border school in France, and she meets a guy. Is it in this book? He's called Etienne. Maybe it might be another book. So I don't remember much more than that. And then we have My Dark Vanessa. I was supposed to reread that this year, but I didn't get to it, so I want to reread it in 2022. And yeah, this is a dark one. It's basically about this woman called Vanessa, and she's now 30, and she was in a relationship with her teacher when she was like 15 or something, and she didn't think anything of it until basically another student kind of goes to her and tells about her kind of, yeah, her thing with the same teacher, and she starts to question a lot of things. Then we have Turtles All the Way Down, and this is John Green, and I really liked it the first time I read it. I want to reread it. So this has OCD rap. but I don't remember much from it, but I do want to reread it and see how I like it. Then we have Lost Rider. And the reason why I want to reread this is that I read this, like, this was like one of the first romances that I read, and I didn't like it that much. That was because I didn't read romance. So my question is, do I like it more now or not? So I want to try that one out. Don't remember much from it. It's a cowboy-ish romance. So that was all my rereads for 2022. Or not all of them. I mean, I could reread a lot of books, but I need to focus on not rereading books, trying to finish off books on my shelf because of the Read to Zero challenge. So that is going to be like, I don't know how that is going to go. I am really curious to see how that will work out because I'm good at buying books. So let's see how things will go. But yeah, I hope you liked this video and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!